Welcome back, my pupils. This is Gene coming to you with Reloading from the Hot Pot. How are you all today? Yeah, got me a boo-boo on my finger. Right there on the knuckle. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh well, we'll get over it. We'll survive. Well, I stopped into my local FFL to talk to him, and he offered to let me bring this home and do a review on it for you all. Now, I know you've seen other reviews on this Sig P320 M17, as you see in the pictures, but this is my review, my first impression. So let's turn this around. Let's get this out, get this box open, and we'll see what we get in the box. Hey, there's stuff in the box. Here we go. First, we get the pistol, which is gift wrapped. Does come with a chamber flag in it, just to show that it is clear. All you Nazis out there, no ammunition in it, has not had anything fired out of it yet. We'll get rid of that chamber flag. The rest of the stuff in the box, got the instruction manual. Pretty detailed, pretty nice manual, nice printed. Tells you everything about the firearm. Tells you how to change out the modular system in it. Because we all know, through all the reviews we've seen out there, that the P320, the trigger system, is actually the firearm. The frame is changeable. So you can go to a large, medium, or small size frame. I don't know if I'd put this slide on a small frame. It looked pretty silly. It tells you all about the gun. Oh, and the purchaser will get the SIG sticker, naturally. You can also get a P320 M17 collector case, as they advertise in here, at the Sig Sauer store. But just the rest of the manual, just explaining the firearm for those that need to know any more about it. Put that to the side. You do get an M17 Velcro style patch to put on your hat, tactical gear, range bag. If you get a hole in your jeans, you can sew it on there. And you do get an extra 17 round magazine. They are metal and made in Italy. Very nice magazine. Very nice coating. I imagine that will fare very well over time in usage. But this is the firearm. This is what we're here for. So let's get this case out of the way. This is a very nice firearm. I'm really liking this coyote tan color. Seems to have a very, very good trigger on it. I've seen some reviews though where people were complaining about the trigger, but I think with enough shooting over time, I think that'll smooth right out. So that's what's in the box. So let's get a little more detailed with it and do a little better review of this. Let's go over the specifications of this firearm a little bit more. This is a modular polymer style handgun, meaning, like I said earlier, that the trigger system is actually removable and interchangeable into different size frames. This one is a full size frame. The slide material is made of stainless steel. It's got a coyote PVD finish on it, which I think is very nice, very attractive. The barrel material is made of carbon steel. It's got a 1913 Picatinny style rail for all your fun accessories that you want to add to this. Lights, lasers, chainsaws, whatever you want to put on there. I mean, you could probably attach an air compressor on there, pump up your tires, a little bit of anything. It is a striker fired handgun. Did have the hammer removed off the back of it, and as you see in the other reviews, this is another model that's been upgraded with the hammer taken off of it and a striker fire assembly fitted to it. It does come with a 4.7 inch barrel. Overall length is 8 inches for the full size frame. Overall width is 1.3 inches, so it is kind of a slender gun. It's not a really thick gun. I mean, if you wanted to conceal carry this, you probably could, because it does not have that long of a grip on it. And the magazines do flush fit, as they say. The height is 5.5 inches, and the weight is 29.6 ounces. Now, all these specifications are off of the website. So, it could weigh a little more, it could weigh a little less. It just depends on the production of it. But I'm very impressed with it. I really like the cut on the slides, the angle cuts. Comes with factory night sights. Nice beaver tail. The bore axis seems to be a little high, but the gun has got a really nice balance to it. I'm very impressed with the balance of it. It does have the upgraded trigger system in it from the original P320s that were released. This is not the commemorative model. The commemorative model actually comes with the Coyote PVD controls on it. It is cut for an optics mount, which I'm told through some research is a Delta Point Pro from Leopold. Is the only one that fits it right now. I imagine some others are going to come out to be able to fit this handgun, as well as some other adapter plates for it in the future. I have not seen anything on it yet, but I imagine it is going to be coming out there. So, let me show you how easy this takes down. Take this back, lock it back, turn this lever down, release the catch, and it slides right off. There's no need to pull the trigger. Inside the slide, very nice machine work done. It does have a single flat wound capture recoil spring with a steel guide rod. The barrel itself has the standard breech lock on it. As you can see there, very nicely done. Very impressive, very impressive. Inside the firearm, you'll see the modular system, which I'm not going to take it out because there's plenty of videos out there to be able to show you how to take this out. I'm not going to show you the do's and don'ts of everything, but I want you to know that this right here, this is the firearm. Not this. This, the internals. That is where the serial number is actually stamped into it. So when you take this out, that is the firearm. And then you can put this into different size frames. I really like the full-size frame. It really fits my hand nicely. It does have decent sandpaper style texturing on the sides, front, and the rear. The magazine release is reversible from everything that I've read on this. This piece is new to me. So I have never owned a Sig Sauer, and I've never really been a big Sig Sauer fan. Although maybe down the line I'll be able to purchase something like this and have it in my collection. It does have a lot of room for glove fingers inside the trigger here. So, and it is serrated on the front for those that like to hold the gun like this and get a forefinger onto the front of the trigger guard. We will put this back together now. Very easy assembly and disassembly like most striker firearms now. Meet George Jetson. Yeah, that's my cell phone notification. Isn't that cool? But the trigger seems kind of very nice. I like the trigger. It's got a defined wall. You're right there to the wall. There's a slight bit of creep, slight. When it goes off. And then the reset seems a little gritty, but the firearm is brand new, never been shot. So I imagine that is really going to smooth out over time. Some other reviews I've seen of this and some other shooters who I know that have these say that this really smooths out after about 500, 600 rounds. It does have front rear cocking serrations, which have got a nice, they've got a nice bite to them. It doesn't hurt to use them, but if you would want to press check, you can. I'm not a press checker, but some people are. And then the rear slide serrations. The slide is very, very easy to manipulate. It does slide very nicely. I am very impressed with that. It does have ambi, takedown, or slide, lock, release, depending on who you are, how you say it. I would use it for a slide release and a lock. Personally, I would use it for both. Some do not like to release it like that. Some do. Magazine ejection is fabulous. It spits them right out. Let's try this way. Ooh, it does kick it out of there. A lot better than some of the other pistols I've seen, had, shot. It says here, Sig P320 M17. I am very impressed with this. It is a very nice looking firearm. I do really like the coyote tan color. I like the darker slide with the lighter frame. I think that complements very well. I think they did a very good job at this. So this is my overall first impression. I think the gun's got a very nice balance to it. I like it a lot. I'm looking very much forward to shooting this. So we will take this out to the range, get a little bit of range time, add on to the back end of this video, and then I'll be returning it back to my FFL, and he'll be putting it back on the shelf for sale. So, coming up, a little bit of range time with this. Stay tuned.